average looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Connection made to Ruckert. Touchdown! Jeremy Ruckert. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need example.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, and Charles is...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Sliding out of the pocket. Odell Beckham. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that very nearly a second interception of this first quarter. He's been really loose with the football, and that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're going option play on third down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Third down and 6.
Hey, report. You change it.
To throw is Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A 49-yard gain. Complete to Calvin Ridley. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Forward.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
That's the score. Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Jackson now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They run it again with Cook. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Breece Hall, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Ravens 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Oh, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I feel like my man momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Open man downfield is Ridley. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They run the option on 2nd down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
A give running right is Hall.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
193 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Hall again on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? Touchdown!
Jeremy Ruckert.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. And got his man complete. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Travis Jones makes a tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back.
He's got a man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Paul want to give up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and walk the play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
More time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No, we changed it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
That keeps the score. Jets 43, Ravens 31.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 46 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. There he goes again. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely